Welcome to our channel. Today, we will uncover an intriguing topic. How did Singapore develop from a small island nation into a global economic powerhouse? Before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any of our amazing content. From its early challenges to its current prosperity, Singapore's journey is filled with exciting twists and inspirations. Now let's explore together why Singapore could become the miracle of Asia. First, let's go back to Singapore before it became independent. It was a key strategic location known for its port, but it was also facing economic difficulties and social divisions. The legacy of colonial rule, along with a lack of natural resources, filled Singapore's future with uncertainty. However, this uncertainty sparked a strong will to survive, laying the groundwork for Singapore's later transformation. I remember stopping over in Singapore 2 decades ago, and it didn't seem very special back then, just a Merlion and the relentless heat. It's surprising how much it has changed in just over 2 decades. In 1965, Singapore had to become its own country after leaving Malaysia. This was a tough time for Singapore because it didn't have enough water, natural resources, or any big buildings or roads. Singapore had to think smart and be creative to solve these big problems. Why did Singapore have to become independent? There were a few big reasons related to politics, money issues, and people not getting along because of their race. Singapore and Malaysia thought very differently about how to run a country. Singapore wanted a place where everyone, no matter their race, could live together happily, but Malaysia wanted to make sure Malays had special treatment. These different ideas caused a lot of arguments. Singapore was open to business from around the world, which sometimes didn't match well with Malaysia wanting to keep its economy more closed. This difference also caused disagreements. Singapore had more Chinese people, while Malaysia had more Malays. In Malaysia, some people were not happy with the Chinese doing well in business. This unhappiness led to big fights in Singapore too. These fights showed how differently the two places thought about race issues. After many hard talks and problems, Malaysia decided to let Singapore go on August 9, 1965. This decision was because of all the issues they couldn't agree on. When Singapore became independent, its first leader, Lee Kuan Yew, cried, showing how tough but necessary this step was for Singapore to grow on its own. Consolidating political authority through awareness of adversity. Against this backdrop, the Singapore government took firm measures to consolidate political authority and push the nation forward. By enhancing the sense of adversity among the population, the government emphasized the importance of unity and collective effort. This not only helped Singapore establish an efficient and low-corruption government system, but also laid a solid foundation for its rapid development. Cultivating excellent Singaporean citizens. In terms of cultivating citizens, the Singapore government invested heavily in the education system, ensuring the next generation not only had global competitiveness, but also a sense of serving society. This emphasis on quality education and civic responsibility created a knowledgeable, highly skilled workforce with a strong team spirit, an indispensable part of Singapore's economic miracle. The Singapore government knows that a nation's real strength comes from its people. Therefore, Singapore invested heavily in the education system, from early childhood education to higher education, ensuring every stage could cultivate citizens with a global perspective, critical thinking, and innovative abilities. Education focused not only on academic achievements but also on character education, civic responsibility, and social participation. Beyond the education system, Singapore also paid special attention to the training and motivation of civil servants. The Singapore government implemented an innovative policy linking civil servant salaries to the nation's economic performance, i.e., the gross domestic product, GDP. This means when the national economy performs well, civil servants receive higher pay. Conversely, if the economy does poorly, their salaries adjust accordingly. This policy aims to closely connect civil servants' individual performance with the nation's overall success, motivating them to contribute to the nation's prosperity. This approach to cultivating and reasonably motivating excellent talent created an efficient and dynamic public service system. Singapore's high salary strategy for civil servants not only attracted a large number of talented individuals to public service, but also effectively prevented corruption, ensuring the efficient and transparent use of public resources. Through such means, Singapore successfully transformed the limited resources of a small country into strong national competitiveness. Bilingual policy opens up global connectivity. Since the 1960s, Singapore's bilingual policy has been pivotal in its education and societal progress. Students learn both English and their native language, Mandarin, Malay, or Tamil, using English for communication and their mother tongue to preserve cultural heritage. This approach boosts Singapore's global presence, allowing citizens to thrive in the international arena, attract foreign investments, and engage in global trade. It also underscores Singapore's multicultural identity, fostering harmony and attracting global talent and investment. Moreover, bilingualism increases job competitiveness, making Singapore a top choice for international firms and boosting its economy. Remarkable economic development. The story of Singapore's economic development is truly astonishing. By implementing open market policies, attracting foreign direct investment, actively opening up global connectivity, and promoting the development of high-tech and financial services industries, Singapore has not only successfully transformed into a prosperous economy, but also become an important hub for global business and trade. A Disneyland with the death penalty. Here's an interesting metaphor. Some people call Singapore a Disneyland with the death penalty. This phrase seems contradictory at first glance. Disneyland is usually associated with joy and family entertainment, while the death penalty is a serious and ultimate legal punishment. However, this metaphor vividly depicts how Singapore balances strict legal systems with a highly developed, safe social environment. Singapore is known worldwide for its clean, safe, and efficient urban image, largely thanks to its strict laws and order. For example, Singapore imposes the death penalty for drug trafficking and serious crimes, which Way the government maintains social order and public safety. This strict stance has, to some extent, deterred crime and maintained social harmony and stability. However, the metaphor of a Disneyland with the death penalty also sparks deep thought about the balance between freedom and control, authority, and individual rights. Singapore's example shows a special governance model where the government maintains social order through strong laws and policies while striving to provide high-quality living conditions. This model has been largely successful, but also raises discussions on how to find the best balance between maintaining social stability and protecting individual freedoms. Our view. Looking at Singapore's development journey, we can see that faced with numerous challenges, Singapore not only didn't get overwhelmed, but used these challenges as a stepping stone to become a star on the world stage. Strong leadership, a clear vision, and the unity and effort of all its people are the key factors to Singapore's success. Questions. This is our discussion on how Singapore became an economic powerhouse. If you have any questions or would like to share your views on the development of Singapore or other countries, please leave a comment below. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching today. Singapore's story is one of transformation, challenge, and innovation. It reminds us that even in the most unlikely situations, determination, innovation, and unity can create amazing achievements. If you like this video, please click the like and share. Turn on the notification bell to subscribe to our channel and get the latest updates. Thank you.